Hey guys, it's me, it's your best friend, it's Carbots, and we're looking at Valyira in the PTR for Heroes of the Storm. Look at her, she's so cool looking. Um, if you don't know who Valyira is, she's a rogue in World of Warcraft Blood Elf.
Can we do
And she's
something?
got her abilities
Anything?
here, and she actually comes in a bundle as well. Let's go ahead and look at her skins though. This is the different tints. Oh, pretty cool. I'm glad that they're actually like trying a little bit more on the tints. I remember when the Heroes first came out, it just all the tints felt very eh. These ones look pretty cool. She actually even gets pants here, see? And a shirt. Wow.
Can
Master
we
Skin
do
Valyria.
something? Anything? Folks tend to get
Oh, I kind of
stabbed.
like the blue one and the red one. I think I like the blue one the most. And then there's a Demon Hunter skin as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, they're all pretty cool. I don't know which one. I probably choose this one. I like the blue and the yellow, but it's pretty cool. And it also has themed abilities as well. So I believe, yeah, it's an epic skin. All right,
Can
so
we
we're gonna
do
go ahead
something?
and
Anything?
try her out. Let's choose a skin. Actually, can we choose a skin? Actually, we'll just do a regular one. We're going to try her out. Again, this is in the PTR for Heroes of the Storm. If you haven't downloaded it, you can download it by just
Looking
switching
forward to
the.
it.
It's in the region tab. Let's not have our. Where is our ally? Oh, you can change your ally hero now? Wow. Is there none? Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay, so the practice mode's getting an update too. Gain speed, select enemy hero, select ally hero, toggle minions, complete quests. That's nice as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at Valyira. All right, so she's going to be a little bit like how the rogues work in World of Warcraft. She has 100 energy. Let's go ahead and look at the trait first. It's Vanish, 8-second cooldown. Valyra vanishes from sight, becoming stealth, and increases her movement speed by 10% for the first second. She is unrevealable and can pass through other units. I hate, no, I don't hate. I dislike when I have to use traits. I like it when it's like maybe toggleable like mode or just a passive. I don't like it as much when you have to use it because it feels like an ability to me. But that is her trait. Vanish using Vanish grants Valyra a different set of abilities when she remains stealth. Okay, there you go. That's the thing. I like that. Okay. All right. So her regular abilities are Sinister Strike, Blade Fury, and then Eviscerate. Okay, which we need combo points for. So I believe these are the combo points. So we're gonna have to generate combo points. Um, so we generate combo points, but we spend energy. That's kind of the idea here. So let's go ahead and well, that's very short range. And you can see here we got 3 combo points. Boom. One. Actually, let's go ahead and that energy regenerates really quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it here, just so we get a clear idea. So we have this dash, which is Sinister Strike. Dash forward, hitting all enemies in a line. If Sinister Strike hits a hero, Valyra stops dashing immediately, and the cooldown is reduced by 1 second. Actually, I'm just gonna set the level to level 20.
Choose
And
a
it puts me
talent.
back.
Choose a
So we're
talent.
gonna go back here. You immediately stop as soon as you hit a hero. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Yeah, as soon as you hit a hero, you stop. It also reduces the cooldown as well by 1 second, and awards 1 combo point. Oh, 1 second, not by 1 second. Wow. You could just keep spamming that thing.
Don't have enough energy.
Jeez. However, you do run out of energy. Okay. And so now we can generate these combo points, as you see here. We have to use abilities to generate. There's one. And that's the time limit we have to generate another one. And 3. So now we can use Eviscerate. And Eviscerate gets stronger the more combo points you have. So it's going to deal 658 damage when we're level 20. And to every... do it? Okay, to a specific target. Okay, there we go. and enemy. Yeah, so it doesn't do splash. I keep thinking it does splash there. Okay, so those are the regular moves. Again, the dash. And then Blade Fury, which just damages people. I think there's splash damage in an area around Valyira. And then Eviscerate, which is your kind of final ability. Alright, and that will be not usable when you have no combo points. Okay, so let's go ahead and try Vanish. So now we're Vanished, and it gives us a different set of moves. So Ambush. Let's go back. I'm going to reset. Oops. No, toggle cooldowns. So when you vanish, let's see. Ambush. Ambush the target, instantly dealing 395 damage to the target towards 1 combo point. So it's just kind of an attack. That's basically all it is. The second one is Cheap Shot. Deal 66 damage, so very low damage, and stun the enemy for 1.5 seconds. That's pretty cool. Cheap Shot. Again, this is all stuff, I believe, from World of Warcraft. Let's go ahead and use whatever that is. That word is. Gerot. Gerot, an enemy dealing 164 damage instantly. Additional 384 damage over 7 seconds. So you kind of poison them, I guess. And silencing them for 2 seconds. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit harder to pull off because, first off, you have to get your combo points up. Alright, and when your combo points are up, you only have a limited amount of time to use that. So you have to stealth first and then use it. And you silence it for 2 seconds. It's pretty good. So she has quite an interesting kit because she basically, it's kind of like Greymane, where she has 6 abilities kind of, but when you stealth, you can only use one of these before you unstealth. So it's something that you have to choose wisely, I guess. So that is her kit. Let's go ahead and look at the, we're not going to pay attention to these for now. Ooh, 4 each tier. Usually we've been doing 3 lately. Okay, so the alt, Smoke Bomb. Create an obscure cloud of smoke. While in the smoke, Valyira is unrevealable and can pass through other units. Gain 25 armor. Valyira can continue to attack and use abilities without being revealed. Last for 5 seconds. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that. So does this just happen around me then? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we're in here and it's basically...
Enough energy.
There we go.
Enemy slain.
So it triggers as soon as you press the button. Does it work for allies? Just Valyira. So she is completely invisible in the smoke. Cannot be revealed. So you can hit her with splash. You cannot hit her with basic attacks or anything that's not, you know, splash. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and see the level 20 talent for that. Adrenaline Rush. While in the smoke, Valyira regenerates an additional 30 energy per second. Wow, that's pretty good. So she will be super vicious. So we'll just dash at them, use our ult, and you can just go ham on them basically. And you won't really run out of, like right now I have cooldowns off, so you won't really, like, so the energy regenerates instantly. But you will be able to use a lot more of the abilities in the smoke at that level 20. So you'll be pretty bursty, I think. Also, the other thing is when you do that, and say if the guy escapes it, you can still press D and escape, or and continue to be stealth as well. So that's the other thing too. It's kind of like, you know, oh no, you're surrounded. Let's resist. So you're surrounded by enemies, and all of a sudden you go, oh. So ninja right now, and you can pass through guys with this as well. At least for the, is it the first second? Yeah, just for like the first second, first 2 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and reset the talents, and let's try the other. It's Cloak of Shadows, and the regular one, Cloak of Shadows. Valyira is enveloped in a Cloak of Shadows, which immediately removes all damage over time from her. For 1 second, she becomes unstoppable and gains 75 spell armor, reducing ability damage taken by 75%. For how long though? So you're unstoppable for 1 second. So I'm guessing you also have 75% spell armor for 1 second as well. So that is the other thing, I guess. Let's try that. This is more of a defensive ult. So if I were to go over here, oh no, I'm gonna be attacked, and I just boom. Wait, do I? Oh, they still see me. Okay, I thought I was cloaked. So they still see you. You just become like almost untouchable. That's weird. It only has a 25-second cooldown, so it is more of like an evasive kind of like dodge, I guess.
You're done.
But yeah, that's interesting. So that's really good against poison effects like Zool when he does his ult, or like anyone else who can do damage over time against you. I wonder if it works against... oh, you can also use it against Pyroblast or Triple Tap or things like that. Or even like, I don't know, anything that takes like a second to wind up. You can pop that and you basically don't get hurt at all. Let's change our enemy here. Let's change it to someone who does more. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. Again, it's a very defensive ult, which is cool because you don't really see too many defensive ults, especially with assassin characters. I guess Zeratul is actually. But yeah, I was trying to get that off. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the level 20 version of it, and it's called Enveloping Shadows. Vanish grants Cloak of Shadows. Whenever Valyira uses Vanish, she also gains Cloak of Shadows. Which one's Cloak of Shadows? Oh, Vanish. Oh, Vanish is a trait. Ugh. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you can do it twice. This can be done in combat. So boom, she also gets that at the very beginning. Wow, that's amazing. So let's say freaking Asmodon is about to throw his balls at me. You hit R and you absorb the damage if you couldn't escape it. And then say triple taps, or no, let's say triple taps about to happen. I get hit with the first one, but then the other two are going to kill me. Well, then I can just boom, block the first one, and then boom, block the second one with D. Block it with D. That's pretty awesome. Does this... How long does she stay stealth for? Forever? You move a little bit slower, I think? No? You do not move slower. It just changes your moveset. So that's pretty cool. That's a double like dodge you can get here. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset the talents again. And I'm going to quickly just go to the level 20 stuff, the other level 20s, because they are usually the most interesting. And Night Slayer, reduced vanish cooldown by 3 seconds. It's an 8-second cooldown. So too bad you couldn't get both of them, because then you could dodge a lot more. Man, that's 8 seconds. Every 8 seconds you can dodge. If you get enveloping shadows, you can dodge, like basically dodge. I say dodge, but I mean like you're reducing spell damage by 75%. Every 8 seconds. Every freaking 8 seconds you can do that. Anyway, so this reduces the cooldowns by vanish for 3 seconds. And then, so that's like not super interesting, but helps you assassinate people a lot more. And then Cold Blood, activate to increase eviscerate damage by 100%. Activating Cold Blood does not break vanish. Wicked. Okay. So let's go ahead and
Should be fun.
let's just pretend we're going to get combo here. And eviscerate. So we go 1. What was that? 1200 damage? Wicked. 1300. Almost 1400 damage in one hit. I generally don't like the... I don't like it when you have to activate something and then attack, because sometimes your fingers can slip and get weird. But you can do pretty good damage with it. It's a 45-second cooldown. I kind of wish you could just toggle it. Well, I guess you do, kind of. Yeah, you do.
Killing spree.
Right? Yeah, increases the next. Okay, so it is toggleable. Okay, so you can like go, Boom, boom, boom. That makes it a lot easier. And then you automatically, next strike uses it. So that's nice. Next eviscerate. So you don't have to press it right before you get into battle. You can press it way before. You don't have to press it right before you use eviscerate. You can press it way before, and so that's nice there. Yeah, because you can wait as long as you want. As long as you have the 3 combo points, use eviscerate. Boom, 1300 damage. Sweet, I love it. All right. So that's very nice. That's even more super bursty, ganky kind of. And now, once again, we will reset the talents. And now we're going to go into just take a look at the talents here and see what we got. Actually, before we do, so that's how she mounts. It's one emote. And then she swings the hips for her second emote and does a little turnaround. Wicked. All right, let's go ahead and look at... They're doing four talents now. Lately, they've been doing only 3, but they've been giving her 4. Every tier, I think. Except the, even level 20, except the level 10, obviously. So let's go ahead and look at this. Alright, so we got Vigor. Valyira regenerates an additional 2 energy per second. Reward. After gathering 20 regen globes, increase Valyira's maximum energy to 120. That's nice. Increases the burstiness of her. Subtlety. Stealth abilities. After remaining vanished for at least 4 seconds. Using ambush, cheap shot, or Garrot. I don't know how to pronounce it. Causes Valyira to regenerate an additional 10 energy per second for 5 seconds. Okay. Alright, so that's a ganking kind of thing. You have to be stealth for 4 seconds. Has strings attached. Combat readiness. Each combo point spent grants 50 physical armor. Ooh. What? Each combo point oh, okay. Wow, okay. Against the next enemy hero basic attack. Reducing its damage by 50%. Stores up to 3 charges. Wow. Okay. So they don't stack. They stack in charges, not numbers. Like, it doesn't go to 150% because it doesn't make any sense. So the next, basically, if you get all 3 combo points, the next 3 basic attacks against you is absorbed by 50%. Not bad. Okay. So that's more combat-y, straight-up fight. Crippling poison. Nice. Got the poison in there. Activate to cause Valyira's next instance of spell damage to slow enemy movement speed by 25% for 3 seconds. That applies to any spells. Any, like, abilities you use. Activating crippling poison does not break vanish. Ooh, okay. So that, again, is like that level 20 thing. You just activate it, and then at any time you can use it. I'm wondering, actually... I activate it. Has a 15-second cooldown. I think it happens after I use it. Oh. Cooldowns. Toggle cooldowns. What's this? Why is it? It has no cooldown. 15-second cooldown. I use it. There's no cooldown. Oh, wait. Do I have to use it in stealth? Oh, maybe I have to use it in stealth. There's no cooldown. What is going on?
Entertaining.
Could be a PTR bug.
Next ability slows enemy movement speed by... There's no cooldown. Ah, Blizzard. Bugs, Blizzard. Okay, so this is OP right now. But it slows them for 3 seconds, 25% slow speed. Oh, I should play a match with her and freaking abuse the crap out of this. Okay, next talents. Relentless strikes. Reduce sinister strike energy cost. Reduces cost of energy strike by 10. How much does it cost? 30, so that's 30%. Garrot increases basic attack damage by 25% to the enemies affected by Garrot. That sounds good. How long does Garrot last for? 7 seconds? What? Okay, so an extra 25% damage for 7 seconds. That's a long time. All right, that's hemorrhage. Initiate stealth ability. Oh, wait, ambush. I never know which one to read. This one or that one. Ambush, cheap shot, and Garrote award 2 combo points. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, gives you again a kind of jump on enemies. Extra combo points. That's if you're stealth. Remember. Wound poison. Activate to cause Valyira's next instance of spell damage. To also reduce healing received by the victim by 50% for 4 seconds. That's cool. Activating wound poison does not break vanish. That's 3 characters now that prevent or reduce healing. That's cool. I like that mechanic. I think it's cool. Activating wound poison does not break stealth. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's just do this because I want to kind of see. I just like to see the active ones. So there you go. It also is broken. I wonder if it's just try mode, but it's broken. You do both of them at the same time.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's no cooldown on them. Like, toggle cooldowns is off. Very, very nice. I'm going to abuse the crap out of this. All right, next tier. Increase Sinister Strike damage, but reduces range. Oh, it's already such short range. But I mean, if you're fast enough. But its range is reduced by 1. Well, what is the range in the first place is my question. Yeah. A quest at level 7. Okay. Each time Blade Fury damages an enemy hero, its damage increases by 3 up to 60. That's Blade Fury. That's this one. That's a splash damage one. After damaging 20 heroes with Blade Fury, permanently reduce its energy cost by 20. Ooh, that's nice. Makes you more efficient. Slice and Dice. Eviscerate an enemy with 3 combo points. Causes Valyira's next 3 basic attacks to have their attack speed increased by 150%. Lasts for 3 seconds. That sounds nice. Again, that's that burstiness there if you're going for burst. Assassinate. Ambush deals 100% damage. Additional damage if no enemy heroes are within 5 range of the victim. How do you know? How do you know? What is 5 range? I would like to know. All right, I'm just gonna. I want to see this, but I guess I'm gonna see this just because I'm. What was it again? Ambush. Yeah, you have no indication of what 5 range is. Actually, I'm gonna reset talents here for a second. I get the same ones, and
should be fun.
because reduces the range by 1. So I'm guessing this is like 3 range. I don't know. So let's see. So this just barely reaches him. Reduces the range by 1. Okay, that's 2 range. So this is 1 range. And so it's normally 2 range, I think. So 5 range should be about here. It's about your sight, it looks like. Yeah, your vision is about 5 range. Now we know. All right, let's go back.
Choose a talent.
Back to what I wanted to do. Slice and dice.
I like the way you think.
Sure. Okay, so level 13 tier is Elusiveness. Increases vanish movement speed bonus by an additional 10%. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought that slowed you down for some reason. Increases it. So you have an extra 20% when you vanish if you get that. Which is nice, because if you need to catch people, you have not only have Sinister Strike, but you also have Vanish as well. It's going to be pretty nice. Death from above. Ambush. That's Vera. No, that's Justice. Never mind. Ambush teleports Valyira behind her victim. Pretty cool. And now has 5 range. Teleports. Okay, so we can exactly see what 5 range is if we get that. Cheap shot also blinds the enemy, and then Garrote reduces ability damage dealt by the victim by 25%. Wow, that's cool. For 7 seconds. So you increase your damage against them for 25 seconds, or 7 seconds by 25%. And then also, for that duration, you can reduce their ability damage as well. Wow, that's good. That's really good. That's nice. You want to do that on spellcasters. But we're going to do this, because I want to see what 5 range is. Which one is it? Is it this? Okay, so that's 5 range. Huh. Because it reduced it by 1 and it went to half. Is that? And now has 5 range. That's 5 range? But when I reduced range by 1, it was this. It was like halved. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so somebody debunk that because I don't know what's going on with this. Boom. Oh. Okay, that's really interesting to note. So when you do it, and I'm going to toggle cooldowns. When you do it, so you do appear behind them, but it's literally behind the target. Always behind them to backstab them. So if you're doing it right here, and you use it, you stay behind him because he's facing this way. So that's good to note as well, because at first I thought you just jump behind them, like whatever angle you're attacking, but you automatically are at their back. So interesting. Okay, and level 16, the last tier of talents, Seal Fate, empower Sinister Strike damage, combo points. Wait, what? Sinister Strike deals 50% more damage and generates an additional combo point. That's good. Again, the Sinister Strike is a dashing one. So, and when used against silenced, rooted, or stunned, wait. Oh, sorry. And adds an additional combo point when used against silenced, rooted, or stunned. So you can silence people with Garrote. So you can, and then boom, two combo points, 3 combo points right off the bat. Silence, then you Garrote, which that's a combo point, and then you dash at them while they're silenced, and then that's 2, and then you can use Eviscerate right away. So that would be really good, actually. You get this with Cold Blood. You're going to do a lot of damage for burst, and probably some other talents as well. But Seal Fate, Seal Fate and Cold Blood will work well when you're ambushing. Rapture, basic attacks refresh Garrote's damage. Oh my gosh. That's good too. So it refreshes his damage. As long as I'm attacking them, they're going to stay poisoned. Wow. That's just basically extra DPS. That is more sustained damage if you want to go sustained damage. Like constant damage. Exposed armor, Eviscerate lowers target's armor by 25% for 2 seconds. But you have to do 3 combo points. And Thistle Tea. Activate, instantly restore 100 energy. And that would be your sustained energy kind of build if you were going that. But holy crap, this is amazing. So I'm going to just do this for a second. So you go invisible, you use Garrote, and then as long as you're attacking them, you see the poison. You can't really see it. Let's go ahead and use it against somebody else. Or oh my, he's dead. What the? Why can't I attack him? Oh, I have to use an ability to break stealth. You can't just basic attack. Something to note there. You cannot basic attack in stealth. Where am I going? What was that? That was really weird. So, I don't know if that's a mistake, but you can't basic attack while stealth. So, let's go ahead and use this again. And as long as I'm attacking him, that poison damage is refreshing, increasing my DPS. That's so good. That's so nice. That's amazing. Will he survive? He's dead. Okay, let's reset the talents. I don't want to just go with that other
Choose a talent.
that other thing here.
To kill you again.
Mayhem.
Increase attack speed. Sure. And blinds. Reduces ability damage. We'll do speed bonus. Okay, and then this one here. And I'll show you how quickly. So you can just stealth. Okay. And then you use this Cold Blood. And you use Garrot, which is going to give you... Boom, there we go. So it generates that extra 2. So, sorry, I'm going to do that again. So you stealth, and then use Cold Blood, and then Garrot. See, this is so many... What is this guy doing? What the freak? And then you use Garrot and dash at them, and you'll get 3 combo points. And then you use... Oh, the stringing of moves. And then you use Eviscerate. Stealth, Garrot, dash, Eviscerate. And if you notice there, I have 3 combo points right away. So you can deal quite a bit of damage. Actually, let's just see how much damage we can do here. Are you resetting here? Okay. Stealth, and then it goes. Of course, Cold Blood is going to make that Eviscerate even stronger. So, is that 4,000? What? How much damage was that? This is going to be a really like, the combos are going to be really ridiculous. This guy's still fighting that. Okay, that's 1,400. Jeez, I thought it was 4,000 for a second. I was like, no, that's not it. So yeah, you can use that combo. Luckily, you can use half of those buttons out of combat. You stealth, and then Cold Blood, and then Eviscerate, dash, and then E again. So the only thing you really have to remember in combat is E, Q, E is the combo. And then, of course, followed up with a W, and then obviously keep attacking. But yeah, that is the combo there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This little try mode for Valyira. There's our hearthing animation here. I like that. She's going to be a really interesting character. Yeah, I think she's going to be a little bit complicated. I do think she'll have high skill ceiling. Not that she'll suck if you aren't too good, but I think to get the most out of her, because of the stringing these combos together, doing it right and effectively, I think it'll take some learning to do with her. And you can just keep dashing at someone. She's going to be a really good chaser, especially if you use like this crippling poison and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. This guy will forever keep shooting this dummy. Or no, now he's shooting me. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And what do you guys think about Valyira? Do you think she'll be difficult to play, or do you think she'll be really strong? I think she'll be moderately strong. I think she'll be annoying as crap when it comes to chasing and ganking, because this thing, I don't need to, like, the cooldown is 1 second if you hit the hero, and it's not going to be too hard to miss, because look, the range is so short and she moves so quick with it. So anyway, I've closed this video 3 times now, but thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment what your thoughts are on Valyira, and try her in try mode. You can do it today. All right, bye.